सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We live at three levels of our life. One level is the objective world. Second level is the mind. And the third world is the subjective I. So there are three components of our life. The world where we live, the mind with which we come in contact with the world, and the one who is going through good and bad experiences. Bhagavad-Gita talks about working on all the three of them in a proper balance. Initially, we are right from childhood taught, or by default it happens that we have taken ourselves to be body. Nobody has taught us. If you have seen your own children, when the child is very small, everybody calls him, Are Dabbu, come here. Dabbu, go there. Now that child starts addressing himself also. Okay, Mummy, Dabbu wants food. Because he is referring himself as third person singular. He doesn't say that, Mummy, I want food. So, this is the beginning of our identification with the body. And when we are living as the body, thereafter this world becomes so real for us. And then all our struggle is directed towards two things basically. How much I can earn and how much I can indulge. So if we have to write the biography of our life, so Bhagavan Shankaracharya has written for us, Balastavat krida saktaha, Tarunastavat taruni raktaha, Vruddhastavat chinta saktaha, Parame brahmani kopina raktaha, Bhaja Govindam. See? Whole life goes only in earning. See? It is necessary we have to earn. But then we have to draw a line in our life. Thus far, not further. Because desires can never be satiated. See? Arjuna asked a question in the 3rd chapter of Bhagavad-Gita. Atha kena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anichannapi varshneya baladiva niyojitaha. Hey Varshneya, hey Bhagavan Sri Krishna, under whose compelling force a person goes the wrong way. Papam charati purushaha. Who is that which is compelling us to go wrong way? Now who doesn't know corruption is bad? But we keep on doing it. See? So who is that? Who is compelling us? Anichannapi. Although we don't want, but we do it. What is that? In reply to that, Bhagavan Sri Krishna tells, Kama esha krodha esha rajo guna samudbhavaha maha ashanaha maha papma viddhenami havairinam. It is desire, alias anger. And because of this, person can go to any extent. So what is the desire? Maha ashana. it can never be satiated. You keep on giving anything, it keeps on wanting more and more and more. Mahashanaha. And Krodha, the anger is Mahapapma. When one is overpowered by the anger, one destroys all wisdom and can do anything. See. So these are the two forces which are compelling us, although unwilling, to go the wrong way in our life. See. Okay. Who are they? Vidhi enam iha vairinam. Bhagavan says, these desire alias anger, they are our enemy number one in our life. And what to do with the enemies? No love. Enemies must be killed. No option. See, friends, vidhi enam iha vairinam, they must be destroyed. Okay, we are decided now, we'll kill this desire and anger. But where they live, so we can go and attack their hideouts. Bhagavan tells, Indriyani mano buddhi asyadhisthana muchyate etari vimohayate shaha jnanam avritya dehinam. So the desire, first of all, takes possession of our sense organs. After the sense organs are conquered, then the desire migrates like the cancerous tissues, they move from one organ to another organ. Then the desire virus migrates to the mind. When the mind is conquered, then the desire virus goes to the intellect. And when the desire has entered the intellect, such a person can never be held by anybody. Now how it works? See, we start from where we are. So where we are in our sense organs. And therefore, unless I get that particular thing, I will not take food. Food is food. Eat whatever is available. No, I want only that brand. I will not take otherwise. Meaning, we have become slaves of our own sense organs. The great saint of Maharashtra, Santa Gyaneshwar Maharaj, tells a very beautiful way. There is one organ which is two in one, and that is our tongue. In Sanskrit, there are two words indicating the tongue. In English, there is only one word. The two words are, when we use the tongue for tasting the food, it is called as rasana. And when it is used for talking, as I am talking, it is called as the jivva. So if we can control this one organ, see, two in one. So, regarding food, first, the food is a jnanendriya, organ of perception. If we simply take this self-imposed discipline on oneself, whatever food comes in front of us, before taking the food, we tell to ourselves, the food is very good and wonderful. This is what I do. Because I had to go to so many houses for taking food. And if I tell them after taking food that the food is very good, then I am telling lies. Therefore, to prevent myself from the lies, before eating only I tell, oh, the food is so lovely, without eating. Because after eating, it is the other way around. See? So once you yourself have decided the food is very good, naturally it will be good. See, friends. Therefore, do not give yourself too much of choice as regard food is concerned. Whatever comes in front, eat cheerfully, happily. How simple, Gita Yoga? I am not making the things complicated because there are kids also here. Otherwise, all the time, Gambhirananda, meditation. No, don't do all that. See? It is frightening to others. See? So, the tongue can be conquered only by the simple rule. Whatever food comes in front of us, eat it cheerfully, happily. More than what you eat, what is important is how you eat. Are you eating it cheerfully and happily? Then you will never have any stomach problem. See? One of my friends in USA, Washington, he tells me, Swamiji, of all the things, one thing I really appreciate you. I said, what is that? Let me also know. He said, you have to take food 365 multiplied by 3 houses in the year. Every day what food will go inside, even God doesn't know. See? And he is taking my examination. For example, I do not like dhokla. So when you go to somebody's house, with great love, they will say, Swamiji, for you specially prepared, or Ram. There is no other food in the world. But then, that is my spiritual practice. Oh, hey Bhagavan, today you have taken dhokla avatar, never mind, take it. Slowly, slowly, we learn the art of accepting the world as it is. We don't want to change the world. We don't want to improve the world. God's creation is the best. See? Our creation is our own life. See how horrible it is. In God's creation, there are no problems. In our creation, there is nothing but problems. See? Therefore, let us work on the tongue. No more desire for special type of food. Eat whatever comes cheerfully, happily. Then the second organ is the tongue, talking. You heard this Mahamantra which I played in the beginning. Dekho, suno, mat bolo. How much we talk unnecessarily? Poultry farm going on. If you observe, we talk at 2 levels. We talk to others and we talk to ourselves. When we talk to others, we talk about our past or we ask about their past. See? And then our past has no end. Therefore, we have to control this aspect of our personality. How can we control this? Before we talk to somebody on any topic, ask a question. Should I talk to him or not? I guarantee you, you will get a reply from within. There is no need to talk. See? Therefore, the second thing was, who asked you? We keep on talking, nobody has asked us anything. This principle I learned. Another thing I'll tell you, what Bhagavad-Gita teaches is different and what we learn is different. Bhagavad-Gita is same, but are we learning? I tell you what I have learned. Try that. This happened in Badrinath many years before, when I was pretty young that time. I finished my darshan in the morning, 4 o'clock, Bhagwan Badrinath, and came out, went to one Amma, and I used to spend some time with her. Very sweet, old, dilapidated, but full of life. And she had the whole Bhagavad Mahapuran Kantastha. Very great devotee of Bhagwan Narayana. So I used to spend time with her. And she used to tell me so many stories. One day when I went in the morning after darshan, I said, Amma, I have decided no more lectures, enough of lectures. When I said like this, she said, she laughed, started laughing. I said, is it a joke or what? Why are you laughing? When I say, I don't want to give lectures anymore. She said, there cannot be a better joke than this thing. I said, how come it is a joke? Tell me. She said, did Narayana ask you whether you want to give lectures or not? No, he didn't ask. Did I ask you whether you want to give lectures or not? No, you didn't ask me. Then, whose question you are answering? Who asked you? Watch within. We keep on talking. So when we talk to others, we talk about our past or ourselves. And when we talk to ourselves, it's not we talk to others only, we talk maximum to ourselves. See, if somebody is talking to me and I get bored, I can run away. But if somebody is talking to himself, where will he run away? Wherever he goes, there he is. Such people who keep on talking to themselves, they call themselves as sentimental. You know what is sentimental? He or she who talks to himself or herself, but others cannot hear that. They call themselves sentimental. And those who talk to themselves, and others also can hear, they are called as mental. So sentimental is the preparation to become mental in a later date. Stop talking unnecessarily. This is what oldies don't understand. Whenever kids are there, they will start. When we were there in India, who asked you our Mahamantra? Nobody is interested in our past. They are concerned about their future. Now I am old. Now what future I have got? No future. So what do I have? I have only past. So if I got peanuts in my pockets, I cannot distribute chocolates. See, friends, now you are living here outside India. One of the biggest things that I enjoy among all of you, one of my friend, his son in Newcastle in Australia, I was with them for a day or two, and I said, hey, tell something. Do you go to India? Yes, we go every year. Tell something new, what I don't know. He told so beautifully. And that has given me highest knowledge. He said, Swamiji, when we are in India, we talk about Australia. When we are in Australia, we talk about India. What is the net result? Net result is we are not where we should be. And such people suffer the most. Therefore, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Enjoy this place. Instead of enjoying this place, you are thinking of Jaane kahan gaye wo din. See, my friends, with these two practices, we will start conquering our sense organs, talking and taking food. Other sense organs don't disturb us so much, as much this boneless tongue. See, like the dog wags the tail, we wag our tongue constantly. Blah, 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 blah. See? And such people, they are not aware. See, they keep on talking, like I am talking, whether they are listening or not. So, this is, first we have to conquer the tongue and both the organs. Indriyani we have conquered. Now, before the desire migrates to the mind. Now, how the desire migrates to the mind? When all our desires at the level of the sense organs are fulfilled, we start taking it for granted. When I say this, I must get it. See? I was in some place in Sikkim with one Marwadi friend. And in Marwadis, ladies don't cook anything. They don't do anything actually. One girl asked me this question, there only. Swamiji, suppose you have to take again birth. What you will ask from God? I said, I'll ask God, oh God, make me a girl in a Marwadi house in Bombay. So why? I said, Marwadi girls, they don't work and spend lot of money on the father. Then after marriage, they spend lot of money on the husband. They don't work, they don't earn. And in the old days, they spend all the money of the son. And therefore, what a lovely life it is. See? So I was staying in that Marwadi house. And my friend and me, two were sitting. And cooks, they were serving us food. And sometimes it happens, sometimes somewhere sabji, more spices or more salt, it happens. When it happened, he became so angry, as if the whole universe is collapsing. And he threw his plate and started abusing the cooks. And that time I kept quiet. Or else it may come on me, who no angry person can do anything. So I kept quiet. But I finished my food. Then next day again we sat for food. I thought, now today what is the drama, let us see. Next day food was perfect, extremely good. Again he became angry. When you can cook so good, yesterday why you did not cook? Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. See, when the desires enter our mind, we are becoming unnecessarily miserable. And once the mind is conquered by such sentimental fellows, then the desire migrates to the intellect. And when it takes possession of the intellect, then what happens? Adharmam dharmaiti ya manyate tamasavruta. Then wrong is justified as right. See? Who doesn't do corruption if I had done? Who doesn't do copying in the examination if I had done? Meaning, the wrong is established as right. And once this happens, understand, we have destroyed ourselves. Therefore, what is the yoga according to Bhagavad-Gita? See, this is called the karma yoga. Till such time, we are living at the body level, we have to function in this world, we have to do the things, but what for we are doing it? Are we doing it only for earning money and indulgence? See? Are we doing it to prove something to somebody? Are we doing it for maintaining the figure? What for we are doing whatever we are doing? See, most of us are extremely aware of their physical body. See? All the time thinking only about things. I don't eat this, I don't eat that. I take only this many calories, useless. Enjoy food. See? Those who cannot enjoy food, they will be born next life as human, not human beings, animals. Animals don't enjoy. Inko de do kha gya. Every dish has got its own joy. Eat, enjoy. See? No, we take only calories. They don't eat food, they eat calories. See? So, what is the meaning of Karma Yoga? Be attentive. Karma Yoga is, instead of doing anything to get happiness in life, see, do everything to express happiness in life. See? What for we take food? To become miserable? But we become miserable. Aaj jara zyada hi ho gaya. Every day the same dialogue. See? Because there is no control. See? Therefore, instead of doing anything for getting happiness, whatever you do, express happiness through your actions. The whole attitude will change in life. One of the granthas says, Karmani chitte shuddhyartham, aikagryartham upasanam, mokshartham brahma vijnanam iti vedanta dindiva. See? Our life has got only two expressions. One is pravrutti, getting involved into activity. Second is nivrutti, withdrawal. Now, all these activities are done only for getting happiness. Now, for example, you people get married. Now, tell me, who got married to become miserable? And you tell me, who did not become miserable? So, we get married to get happiness. In the same manner, we eat to get happiness, but thereafter, the Madhya Pradesh is out of order. See? We go for any exercise and doing yoga. One of my friend, he was too much doing yoga, too much, beyond capacity. And unnecessarily competition. If somebody is doing Shirshasana for 20 seconds, I can do more. And he is to do Shirshasana for half an hour. What do you want to prove to whom? Remember, we don't have to prove anything to anybody in this world. We are answerable to our own conscience, not to others. See? So whatever we do for getting happiness. We eat food for getting happiness. We go to sleep for getting happiness. In short, everything that we do to get happiness. Similarly, we give up something. That is also for getting happiness. So, to cut short the examples, I get married to get happiness. Then I get divorced to get happiness. So only two actions of life, pravritti and nivritti. There is no end to it. On the contrary, if we take up this approach, whatever we do it happily. Now what are the instruments through which we express our life? 3 instruments: body, speech and mind. Whatever you have to do physically, do it cheerfully and happily. You will never be tired in life. See, like many people ask, like in our retreat. Now in some retreats I got 4 or 5 lectures the whole day, talking like a bakasur, constantly. So one person asked me, Swamiji, you are giving so many talks, don't you get tired? I said, I will get tired if I have to talk to you. See, it is so important for all of us to understand that whenever you do anything to express happiness, you will never be tired. Like a South Indian girl gets married to a Punjabi. That means idli has gone to paratha. So, who are the Punjabis? Non-stop chapati. And who are the South Indians? A huge preparation of idli. Thok, vyapar. So she was married to a Punjabi and then she has to make chapatis every day. Imagine what a torture it will be. A South Indian has to make chapatis. See? First chapati comes New Zealand. Second chapati becomes Indonesia. Third becomes Australia. It never comes round. And in that house, all are chapati eaters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. And she is cursing. I don't know how much these people are eating, how much people are eating. In that house, everybody gets constipation. Because she is doing it miserably. Friends, more than what you do, how you do is important. See? It's so simple. So let all the actions of our life express happiness. See? When you are going for a walk, go cheerfully and happily. Not pathak, like a buffalo. No. Walk in the dignity of a human being. How beautiful it is. See? Any action that we do. Like, we have that tea stall, Jill has kept it there. So she is so methodical. All these things, that is her creation. He just cannot take anything just like that. And in that, she discovers joy, therefore she expresses joy. Whatever we do in our life, we must keep this principle. Do it happily. When you do something happily, 3 things happen. First of all, your work is a piece of art. Second thing, you are not tired. And third thing, you discover fulfillment. See? Like many ammas prepare food for me. So, when I take food and I say, hey mama, it's so tasty, very good, nice food. Although it is a bluff. But I had to say. So when I say like this, then you wash on her face. She feels so good. Swami, thank you. See? Because she has done it happily and I also must eat it happily. So instead of seeking happiness through action, express happiness through action. Gita Yoga. Then second expression is the expression through the speech. Bhagavan Sri Krishna tells in Bhagavad-Gita the discipline or the austerities of speech, where he says, Anudvega karam vakyam satyam priya hitam chayat. 3-4 qualities. Anudvega karam vakyam. Talk in such a manner that the other person who is listening, he is not hurt. See? You must have come across, there are some people, they don't talk. Then they bark. Why you have come here? Why are you standing there? Arey Ram, Ram, you are a human being. Don't bark. You must have come across. There are some. And they are not aware of that they are barking. See? Anudvega karam vakyam. Talk soft. Talk slow. Talk sense. And most important, talk if it is required. More than what we talk, we should know what we should not talk. See, in Manusmriti, there are 10 qualities of an ideal speech. See, but we keep on talking blah, 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 blah. So, the expression of life through the speech is soft, meaningful talk. See? And when somebody does something all the time, slowly, slowly, the value for his words is diminished. You must have read a story in the children books. There was one boy who was to go take his sheep for grazing. And when he goes there, then he will climb on a tree and shout loudly for all the villagers, see, the tiger has come, please come protect the sheep. And then all the villagers will come, and there was no tiger, and then he will laugh, ha 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 ha, I made fool. Once you do, twice you do, thrice you do. Thereafter, the value for our words is zero. Fourth time, really the tiger came, and he climbed and shouted, nobody came to his help. See? How important it is. And when you are talking happily, you will not talk bad. See? But when you are talking in unhappy mood, see, can somebody say like this thing, I am so angry, but I love you. Hurry? It cannot be. Therefore, anudvega karam vakyam satyam priya hitam chet. Talk the truth, if required. This is another important thing about the speech, according to Gita Yoga. We must talk, no doubt. But before we talk, we must find out, is it necessary to talk? There was a boy who learned this thing and then talked the truth. He has understood it. And then some person came to his house. And from there only, from the drawing room, he shouted, Dad, yes, one laddu has come. Why laddu has come? Then the father came outside and saw there was a man, round figure. So the father, why did you call him laddu? You only taught us, tell the truth. So he's a laddu. Now tell, is it necessary to tell? Therefore, truth we must speak, but at the same time, find out, is it necessary to talk? How important it is. We have to talk only if it is necessary. Then the mind. Through the mind, we express life. See. Now, discipline of the mind is again given in Bhagavad-Gita. It is said here, Mana Prasada, Saumyatvam, Atma Vinigraha. See, Mana Prasada, Saumyatvam, Maunam Atma Vinigraha. 4 of them. First, Mana Prasada, always remain cheerful and happy. Insist. If somebody does a mistake, Babaji, how are you? Baitho, beta, baitho. Ansuru. Don't. I have learned this thing from one old lady. This happened in Delhi many years before. I went to their house and it was my mistake. I went to her first. So I said, Dadima, how are you? Swamiji, तुसी आ गए, बैठो बैठो बैठो. And she made me sit. And then she started. This morning, when I got up, there was such a twist in my ankle, and then my knee became, and she started telling so live demonstration that my leg started paining. See, friends, if you have to talk to somebody, talk only happiness. In this world, there is not a single thing or being who doesn't have miseries. You want to know who have got a miseries, which you will not even appreciate? Electric posts have got miseries. This I have learned in Delhi, in Chittaranjan Park. I used to stay there, all Bengalis. So, early morning, this Mahamaya Kali Mata, she will be in that big gown type of thing, and then she will be taking the dog in the morning, not God. Take the dog in the morning, and the dog is leading her life. And he has to go for his own job, and he will not go to any other place. He is searching, where is my pillar, where is my pillar, where is my pillar? And when the pillar comes, then he will be doing the Atma Pradakshina. And thereafter, Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. So when that dog is coming, the pillar says, oh God, again is coming. Who doesn't have problems in this life except dead body? If we have problems in our life, congratulate, you are alive. Those who don't have problems in life, their life is insipid. Like eating for breakfast sandwich, for lunch sandwich, for evening tea sandwich, for dinner sandwich, in which neither there is a sand nor a witch. They keep on eating that. Eat that food. See, friends, therefore, Manaprasada, insist that you are happy. If somebody asks, hey, how are you? But, and start in Maharamayana? No. Straight away, fire. How are you? I am on the top of the world. He should jump out of his body. But then our word should carry the meaning also. See? How are you? On the top of the world. No. The word should carry the meaning. Then Manaprasada. Then Saumyatvam. Saumyatvam, be soft. Don't have negative thinking. Many people have got this very negative approach. See? And such people, abaji ke kya karenge, marte bhi nahi. See, if you have to live 100%. Every moment. See the joy of life. So, Manaprasada, Saumyatvam, then Maunam. Now, this is the most important spiritual practice according to Bhagavad-Gita. What is Maunam? Maunam is the discipline of the speech at the mind level. Normally, we understand Maunam is not talking. That is dumb. It is said in Upanishad. Gira Maunam tu Balanam. For kids, it is okay, keep quiet. But if you are a grown-up seeker, the meaning of the Maunam is do not talk to yourself. Talk to others. One of my experience, I have learned so much from that experience. I went to some place to take darshan of some Mahatma in Haridwar. Me and my friend. And we say we have to take darshan of Mahatma Ji. He said, no, go away. Mahatma Ji is in Maunam, he will not talk. I said, all right. Then when we were going out, again he shouted, come here. I said, why come? Maharaj Ji called you. I said, how can he call? He is in Maunam. Don't argue. I said, all right. The simplest way in life is never argue with anybody on any issue. The more fool you can act, the happier you are. Don't act smart in this world. Act dumb. It's very good to live life. So, I said, come, let's go and take darshan. Then he said, no, he cannot come. You only can go. Scolding for no reason. as if I am his servant or what. I said, okay. I said, hey, you enjoy, I am going for sacrifice. I went, and he was a Mahatma sitting on a huge chair or a sofa set according to the size. And I am a plastic brand, I was given a plastic chair. So I sat there. Then he took his copy and pen and wrote. Showed it to me. So it was, what is your name? So I wrote down, Gadvadananda. Then I gave it to him. He read it. Second question, where are you from? So again I wrote, Vrindavan. Then third question again, where do you stay here in Haridwar? So I wrote the address. When I wrote for the third time, then I realized, I can talk. Why I am not talking? And when I realized that, then I laughed. He also realized why I am not talking. So when I laughed, he also laughed. Then I asked him, in Maunam, laughing is allowed? Friends, Mauna is discipline of mind. Do this experiment. Next 1 minute. Do not talk to yourself. Now see what happened. You have done the experiment. Let us analyze. Did I tell you, don't talk among yourself? I didn't tell you. When you don't talk to yourself, you don't want to talk to others also. When you are fed up of yourself, then you distribute that fading up to others. Try this, try. Then one more thing you can add. See, mind expresses as words. Now again, next experiment. Think whatever you want to think, but don't use any words to think. No word should be used. Stop. You cannot think without using words. Therefore, what is karma yoga? When I do this thing, what will I get? That is labor. See, we work on the body and we work by the body. We go and do whatever work we have to do and earn our bread and butter. Then we go for yoga, we go for running, we go for walks. What for? We are working on the body. When we go in the morning for morning walk, we don't get money out of it because we are working on the body. This we understand. Working by the body and working on the body. What about the mind? We are working by the mind. we are not working on the mind. And what is working by the mind? Default settings, comment about everything, suggestion to everybody. Who asked you? See, friends, one young boy, maybe early 20s or late teens, he was standing in his own house, and in those houses where there are vigilance officers. You know who are vigilant officers? The retired old Dada, Dadi, Nana, Nani, they are vigilant officers. So there was one vigilant officer, and this boy was standing near the window and looking at the fan. The vigilance officer started acting, called the daughter-in-law. Beta, our Dabbu is all the time looking at the fan. What is wrong? So, why are you looking at the fan? Do I have to take permission to look at the fan or what? He is already frustrated. Then the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law, they discuss. I think we should get him married. See? So that for whole life his mouth is sealed. Don't get involved in anybody's life unless invited. We have to learn this, friends. When a child is born, it's not only a child that is born. Along with the child, a mother is born, a father is born, a dada is born, a dadi is born, nana, nani, mama, mami, auntie, uncle. The whole society is born. And among all of them, only the child grows, others don't grow. The mother asks, Beta, khana khaya? Mother is 95, you're not out. And beta is 75, you're not out. And beta khana khaya? Arey Ram, 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 Ram. Grow. Kab bade honge? Therefore, mana prasada, cheerful, happy, saumyam, cool, maunam. Don't get involved in anybody's life by keeping the mouth shut. Talking to others as well as talking to yourself. Maunam. Then Atma Vinigraha, the third part of this control over the mind. Atma Vinigraha. Now here also I am telling you something very subtle, be attentive. Thoughts are born out of two situations or two conditions. Thoughts are born when the theme is finite or the theme is infinite. Suppose the theme is, I want a cup of tea. So cup of tea is a finite theme. I want a cup of tea. Where can I get it? Should I try to go to the kitchen? But all people are sleeping in this house, all lazy. They should have kept tea outside. I don't know what to do. See, one thought breeding the next thought. When the theme is finite, thought breeding happens. And when the thought breeding happens, there is a flow of thought created. And we are carried by the flow of thought, not by the thoughts. If you take bath in Ganges, you can enjoy the bath. But if the Ganges are in floods, tremendous force, then you are not carried by the water, you are carried by the flow of water. See, in the same manner, thoughts are no problem. But the thoughts generate a flow, and in that flow we get carried away. Therefore, we have to arrest this thought flow. Okay? Atma Vinigraha, then only we are working on the mind. Working by mind is default. Now working on the mind I am telling you. Working on the mind is this. We have to arrest the flow of thought. Now how to arrest? First this understanding. When the theme is finite, there will be a flow of thought, we will be carried away by that. And when the theme is infinite, there won't be a flow of thoughts. For example, one example I give you, I want a cup of tea, next generation of thoughts are born. Now another thought. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. The Lord being infinite is complete in itself. See? But here also we are so capable. Here also we generate the flow of thoughts. And ultimately, it comes to the abbreviation. If you are a Gujarati, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, JSK, 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 JSK. And Bhagwan get confused. Are kisko bula raha hai? Mujhe to nahi bula raha. See? Don't allow a thought flow to be formed. And therefore, when you are chanting the Lord's name, see how slowly and how minimum number of times you chant, but maximum number of time is spent. It's not how many times you chant. What is important is how much time you have spent for that. See? Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. When we thus chant, one more caution. Do not chant it in a rhythm. If you create a rhythm, again it will form a flow. Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Flow. No. We are working on the mind. And slowly we will learn ourselves the gap between the two sounds is absence of sound. Sounds are finite. They are created in time, they remain for some time, they end after some time. So when I say Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Suppose it has taken 2 seconds. Then I have this rhythm going on. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. A flow is formed. Friends, anything you do mechanically, you lose charm of your life. Life should not be lived mechanically. See? This is one of the reasons why the government servants are so dumb. Because their life is mechanical. They just go to office, there is nothing, no challenges, no nothing, and then go and don't work, and you get the salary, and blah, blah, blah. See, there is no charm in their life. One of my very good friend, he was working with Infosys and Microsoft probably, and in Seattle. So first time when I went, I stayed with him. Next time when I went, I said, hey, what are the things, new things? He said, Swamiji, I left my job. I said, why? Too much money or what? He said, no. I was bored. Life has become mechanical. See, then I have given up the job. Now what do you do? I have taken a new approach. I consult for starting any project and turnkey projects I take. So suppose some people want to do something, they have got money, everything, but they do not know how to continue. Then I do the research, I prepare the report, then I get the funds for them, and then I get the land, I execute it completely and turnkey give it to them. It gives me lot of challenges. If there are no challenges in life, life is insipid. See, friends, but for us what? This security, those who are living in security, they can never progress in life. Unless you change the geography, history cannot be changed. See, you have to change. Otherwise, life becomes so dull-witted. There is an author in Mumbai, he was P.L. Deshpande. And he writes in one of his writings, I really like that expression. He said, what a Marathi manush wants. सकाळी साध्या भातावर फोडणीचे वरण, संध्याकाळी फोडणीच्या भातावर साधं वरण. अरे दरिद्री, think something higher in life. How simple it is. Unless we have got some higher thing to achieve in life, we cannot achieve. See? Therefore, karma yoga is this. Bring out the best out of you. And best can come out only if we are facing the challenges of life. And to face the challenges of life, we require our mind at peace. A disturbed mind is a problem. A problem cannot solve another problem. See? So we all have to work on this. And it is for this purpose Bhagavad-Gita tells us this. Karma Yoga, therefore, according to Bhagavad-Gita, is not doing too many things. No. Whatever you are supposed to do, you are supposed to cook food, you cook cheerfully, happily. If you have to clean the house, clean neat and beautifully. This I learned from one carpenter. So beautiful things you can learn in life. He was working in my place somewhere. I will take 3 days, I will complete. He did not complete 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. I said, hey, how many days you will take more? He stopped. He said, Swamiji, unless I am satisfied with my performance, will you be satisfied? I am not satisfied. Can improve, I will improve it. You pay me only for 3 days, doesn't matter. But I will do it to such an extent that I am pleased with my own performance. Are we doing it? See how beautiful it is. Therefore, Manaprasada Saumyatvam, we discover fulfillment in action, not fulfillment from action. See? We discover joy in action, not joy from action. Once this principle is taken, then doesn't matter whether you are married or unmarried or not getting married or not able to get married, it doesn't make a difference. What is important is, are you expressing joy in your life, in and through every expression or not? That is called the real Karma Yoga according to Bhagavad-Gita. Otherwise you will get many things, you should do this thing, enough of that. It should be practical. Give it a try and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.